what if there is a cool story here? What if I help this business, dramatically increase their sales, and I can then use that as a case study, or I could even create a course around what we did.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Welcome back. My name is Dave Espino, and today I want to talk about, are you using your superpowers for good? So the other day I was at the local deli. We have this amazing deli that has amazing sandwiches, and they also have a drive-thru. So it makes it super convenient. It's, half a mile from my house. So I drive over there sometimes to pick up either a breakfast sandwich or a lunch sandwich or whatever. And I noticed that it recently changed ownership. And that was interesting to me. So one day I dropped by and I actually walked in this time and I met the owner, and I was asking the owner how it's going. How's the business going? And I could tell from his body language and from what he was saying that it wasn't going that great. It was kind of slow. And I thought, man, that's such a shame because this place has great quality food. This is not like your normal, fast food place. In fact, they actually tell you when you're waiting in line, expect to have a longer wait because this is being done fresh, et cetera. It's a deli. It's a literal deli. So I really like this place. And so I took kind of a sympathetic view of this owner. Here's a guy who bought into this business. And from the way that I read the situation, he may not be super experienced at running a restaurant type business, probably invested a lot of money into it. And now he's kind of wondering, what do I do? Like, how do I drum up business? How do I do this? So because I took that sympathetic view toward it, and because I want to be sure he stays in business, because I really like the sandwiches, right? I offered to brainstorm in my mind. I told him I'm into marketing. I'm a marketer. I've been marketing for 25 years, and I'd like to help him. This was not a pitch, by the way. This was not me offering to help him for money or to have him be a client. I don't actually want clients anymore. It's a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot. It's also very stressful. But I took this on kind of as a pet project. So I told him, let me, think about this. Let me kind of run it through my marketing mind and see what we can do and see if we can do something here. Sometimes I do things like this for different reasons, right? I'll do them for the story of it. Like, what if there is a cool story here? What if I help this business, dramatically increase their sales, and I can then use that as a case study, or I could even create a course around what we did. So at that time, though, I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to create a course about this. I was just thinking, how can I help this guy? Because I could see in his eyes that he had put a lot of money and time and emotional investment into the business, and maybe it wasn't going as strong as he had hoped. So my vested interest in this is, like I said, I want to be sure this business stays in business. It served me really, really well under the previous owner. So I want to be sure that this owner is taken care of. So what I've come up with is, and it's still a work in progress, I'm just sharing it with you. But what I've come up with so far, number one, is super, super easy to do. And that is run Facebook ads just to this little radius around his shop, around his restaurant. So you could run Facebook ads to a short radius. You can run Facebook ads to a small area. And that's what I would recommend that this guy do. I'm probably going to actually help him do this, again, for no charge. You could run a Facebook ad to, let's say, a 1 mile radius around this restaurant, maybe 2 miles. And you could also, from that, offer some kind of an incentive for people to get on his email list. The number one thing that I think every business should do, every business, doesn't matter what the business is have an email list. That's the most important thing you can do, in my opinion. Second to that would be like a text message, SMS list. But some way that you could immediately communicate with all of your audience. That is so important and so critical. So what I would do is I would run Facebook ads. I would have it to an opt-in, and the opt-in would be some kind of a giveaway or some kind of a coupon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to him and say, what are you willing to give away to bring a flood of customers in to your shop? Maybe it's something simple like giving away, free large drink with your next visit, or maybe it's something a little bit more like a free cookie, with your meal or something like that. But then there's also this other thing that I want to implement into this, and that is an amazing incentive program where he can give away hotel gift cards. These are good at hotels, at a million hotels around the world. These are also good for rental cars and all kinds of other things. So it's basically like you're giving them a voucher good for $100, $200, $300, $400, or $500. And this could be part of a sweepstakes, a giveaway, right? So you could say, hey, we're going to give away a $500 hotel gift card every month. So be sure to join our email list. And once you're on our email list, we'll also send you specials, discounts on food, etc. So that's what's kind of floating around in my mind right now. There's probably going to be a better version of what I'm coming up with right now. But I think that would be a very, very interesting and very low cost test to run. And it would be very easy to do. You could set up a Facebook lead ad. That's where right on Facebook, the person approves their email address to be given to you, and like that. And then you tie that into an email autoresponder like ActiveCampaign, Aweber, GetResponse, so that they get an immediate reply, and let them know, hey, congrats, you're in the sweepstakes, you're in the running. We're going to be announcing the winner on this date, maybe the 1st of next month or whatever, and so on. So this would be a very, very low cost. I figure he could throw $100, $200 at these ads, because you're only really approaching a 1 or 2 mile radius. So the cost won't be very much at all to reach a lot of people in that 1 or 2 mile radius. He could target a little bit of demographics, but he doesn't really have to target demographics because everybody eats food, right? And everybody wants good quality food. And we happen to live in a really nice neighborhood. So the right people will be seeing this ad. And so it'll be a really good test. Once I do this is now the entrepreneur side of me coming out, right? And once I prove it to work, which I believe it'll work amazingly well for him, I believe it'll dramatically increase sales, increase customers, etc. And what I want to do also is track, like, where are your sales right now and where are your sales after we implement this, right? Then he will not only be able to bring a lot of people in one time, but because they'll all be on his email list, he'll be able to offer other incentives to bring them in at other times. So the idea is, when times are slow, let's say, for example, Tuesday after lunch is slow. Let's just say, like, after the lunch rush, Tuesday afternoons are really, really slow. He could offer something for like Tuesdays only. Come in on Tuesday between this time, between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. and get this sandwich at this price, or get 2 for 1 deal, or something like that, right? So that's the plan right now. I just thought I'd share that with you and show you what I'm doing. And then, of course, once this works, which I believe it will, I will probably create a course about that and show other people how to help local business owners like that. So are you using your superpowers for good? I believe that I am in this situation, and I believe that you can do that too. So I hope you'll take some time to think about that. What are my superpowers? How can I serve the world with them? Whether you're getting paid or not, right? Because you do have very specific talents, very specific skills, knowledge, and experience that you can help the world with. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to subscribe to our free newsletter. Link is in the description below.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.